Good afternoon, friends. It's my privilege to be here. And I must convey my special thanks to Dr. Mason, Dr. S.S. Panda, and Dr. M.P. Srivastava, and all distinguished guests here, respected and beloved friends. It's an opportunity to come over here from long-distance travel from India, as I've been said. And my branch of study is a little bit different than the conference topics. I come under the track 8, that is current topics, and it's related to food and dairy processing, which is my branch where I am serving at present in India. Some of our students often ask this question, they say, what is the scope for food engineering or food technology or food processing? I said, my friends, as long human being or the living organism exist on earth, the scope of food stands still from today to eternity. So I want to say that food is so important for us, and when baby is born, we are concerned for first thing, that is the food, and a man may be terminally ill or going to depart from this world, we are also very much conscious about his or her food. So any stage of life, baby, young, old age, food remains the supreme object of our life. My topic is optimization of viability in probiotics. I screen by microencapsulations of probiotic cultures, growth promoters, and cryoprotective agents. Now, little focus about the food security. Every household should have, number one, sufficient food, which we are still struggling. Our nation, Asian nations, African nations, still we are not 100% self-sufficient in terms of food. So our first achievement should be sufficiency of food in every household. Second, if at all we are sufficient in food production and consumption, then safety, whether the food is safe or not, that is the second consideration. And if at all it is safe food, then what about the nutrition part of the food? That is whether that food is nutritious or not. So these three should be always kept back at our minds, that we must have sufficient food, safe food, and nutritious food. My research in this line only, while I am discussing a project on ice cream, which we know that ice cream is very famous, and it is a legendary product. If you ask whether you like ice cream to any boy, any baby, any middle age, old age, choice is always the same. It is lucrative, it is tasty, it is nourishing, it is healthy, but it is not therapeutic. So far, we found this is the lacuna drawback for ice cream like food product, which doesn't have any probiotic values. And don't think it is a frozen product, therefore it will stand still for eternity. No, it's not like that. Every food, with time, it decays, whether it is frozen product or maybe other normal food or a cereal product. So my project says ice cream shows potential for use as probiotic vehicles with an added advantage of being appreciated by people of all age groups and social levels. There is a need for development of ice cream with some functional attributes, which is my concern. That is probiotic culture, which can give some health benefits besides its traditional taste, nutrition, and enjoyment. Now to talk about probiotics, what are they? These are the live microorganisms can survive and grow in intestinal tract, that is our GI tract, and produce beta-galactosidase in presence of bile. It is an aid in treatment or prevent disease by modifying the balance of gastrointestinal microflora or modulating the host immune response. To continue with, probiotics inhibit the growth of undesirable microorganisms and food poisoning bacteria such as Salmonella species. Lactobacillus acidophilus strain, which reduces blood cholesterol level. Members of Bifidobacterium have more recently been added to food for probiotic purpose. Now, the main concern about the microencapsulation technique, which is recently developed and introduced in ice cream, because it is the best carrier for probiotics, therefore we have chosen that. What is microencapsulations? It is the process of forming a continuous coating around the inner matrix that will wholly contain within the capsule wall. It occurs naturally when bacterial cells grow and produce exopolysaccharides. The microbial cells are entrapped within their own secretion that act as protective structure or capsule, reducing the permeability of the material through the capsules and therefore less exposed to adverse environmental factors. To continue it is an useful tool to improve the delivery of bioactive compounds into foods, particularly probiotics, minerals, vitamins, phytosterol, lutein, fatty acids, and antioxidants. Microencapsulation is done to increase viability of probiotic bacteria in probiotic ice cream so that its shelf life may increase without compromising its quality. So this point to be noted down. This is the most important factor of my research work, that we want to increase the viability, that is the live microorganisms known as probiotic cultures, introducing in this ice cream so that its life not only extends the shelf life, ESL, it enhances the therapeutic value, the functional attributes of ice cream, which was so far missing. Now, there are two growth promoters being used in this research work. Number one is ginger, which is very common. It is a native plant of Southeast Asia, but is grown in many tropical regions of the world. The plants are commonly used as spice for flavoring and herbal medicine and the treatment of gastrointestinal infections. Many good attributes are there. Therefore, we have chosen ginger. It is antibacterial, antioxidant, antiprotozoa, antifungal, antiemetic, antirhinoviral, anti-inflammatory, anti-insecticidal activity. Now, second growth promoter being used in this research work is honey, which is a very rich food product that is widely consumed throughout the world and an ancient remedy for the treatment of various infections. Now, ingredients we use for this type of ice cream preparations are milk, skim milk powder, cream, nutrient agar, sugar, essence and color, stearic acid, emulsifier and stabilizer, sodium alginate, cornstarch. This is the important thing which we are adding, probiotic cultures, that is Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidium, plus growth promoters, ginger and honey, cryoprotective agent, edible glycerol. Now, there are 5 different treatments being used in this experiment of research work. T0 is the simple ice cream, which is commonly available in the market. T1 is the free probiotic culture at the rate of 2%. T2, encapsulated probiotic culture at the rate of 2%. T3, free probiotic culture at the rate of 2% plus cryoprotective agents. And T4, free probiotic cultures at the rate of 2% plus growth promoters. Methods of preparation. First of all, liquid ingredients, whole milk and cream are mixed. Then dry ingredients, skim milk powders, sugar, stabilizer are mixed. Mix western rice for T0, T1, T2, T3, and T4 to a total solids of 37%, which is the recommended rate. Heated to 60 to 62 degrees centigrade in a double jacketed vat. Homogenized at first stage at 150 kg per centimeter square and second stage 50 kg centimeter square. Pasteurized at 68.3 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes in a double jacketed vat. Then cooling to 5 degrees centigrade, aging at 5 degrees centigrade for 3 to 4 hours. Then, this is the important point. This is just like normal ice cream which is manufactured in the market, which we are having today. Now, this point, we are adding encapsulated probiotic culture at the rate of 2% for T2 and same amount of the free probiotic culture with addition of cryoprotective agent, edible glycerol, added at the rate of 2% in T3, same amount of free probiotic starter culture with growth promoters, ginger extract, and honey in T4. After addition, then we add flavors, maybe strawberry, then freezing at minus 3.3 to minus 2.4 degrees centigrade, package in cups and hardening minus 18 to minus 21 degrees centigrade. All the samples were analyzed for physiochemical and organoleptic qualities as per procedure laid down by ASCC. 2001, AOC 90, as the manual chemistry 72 and bacteria 72. The data collected on different aspects as per plant ability and statistically analyzed as by channel. Now, sense study evaluations that shows how far it was about color and appearance we see, then body and texture, then flavor and taste, then melting resistance. The red marks, we can see the differences there. You can see the differences. So this is the higher percentage, the graphically presented data. Then viability count lactobacillus acidophilus, which is most important part of this experiment, is that after addition of probiotic cultures of lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium bifidum, what is happening with this ice cream? 0 days. You can check how the viability is been 0, 164, 171, 168, 171. So here is the data we see with the addition T2 is encapsulations effect, that is 171.40. Similarly, after 10 days we see again T2 having 167.20, the highest count, and then 20 days again we are highest count than any other treatment. Then after 30 days we see the highest count. Though the viability we see the reducing trend, but here T2 managed the best viability count all through compared to other 4 treatments. Graphically presented. Then other one is, first of all, I have shown you Lactobacillus acidophilus, and second one is Bifidobacterium bifidum, the second probiotic organism used. Again, we see here remarkable increase in viability percentage compared to other 4 treatments. Is managed to be on the top with microencapsulation together with acidophilus and bifidum bacteria, and that gives us the probiotic ice cream and the highest viability count. That shows the ESL, the extended shelf life, has been increased, as well as therapeutic value been introduced, a common food with ice cream. Overall acceptability, we see acceptable rate. Neck to neck, we can see it here. This is the common ice cream, and this is the T2 microencapsulation acceptability by the consumer. You can see the graph. Most competing both the two. This one our main trial. This is the normal one. Conclusion. So T1 probiotic ice cream, that is the combinations of FCM 6% fat, 9% SNAP, 50% sugar, and 0.5% stabilizer per probiotic culture, which is common, was found to be best for color and appearance. So we see the difference in different treatment. So for color and appearance, we see the T1 for color and appearance. T3 found to be the best in flavor and taste. T4 was best for melting resistance, so difference are showing. As per viability count, T2 with encapsulated probiotic culture found to be the best, which will produce the best therapeutic effect. So this is our outcome, major outcome, T2 with microencapsulation technique. We have shown you then graph and as well in the data that this got the highest T2, the microencapsulated one got the highest value. The references, questions.
We have a few minutes for a question.
Okay.
I'm not pointing out the work that you have presented.
Right.
My point is how this ice cream work is related to the theme of the conference. That is my point.
This come under current issues track 8. There is a track 8. Track 8 known as current issues.
Okay.
So they have inducted it under current issues.
Okay.
Nothing to do with biodiversity.
Okay.
It's been given to me.
Okay.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, if you take this one, this is known as probiotic ice cream now, addition of 2 special culture, Acidophilus and Bifidobacterium. With these 2 cultures, you will not have that problem, guaranteed. This is now medicinal, it is therapeutic. Thank you. Yeah.
Let's see your slides. Let me find the T1, T2. Let's see that slide again. T1, T2. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
In your subsequent cultures, please, I'd like you to include the T5. T5, where you could have
Okay.
encapsulated probiotic culture, 2%, and then you have also add a cryoprotective agent, which would be a combination of
Yeah, wonderful, wonderful. I don't have any objection. Research is ongoing process.
yes, that's what we are saying.
I give you strong tribute for this. That is a very honest remark. Research is ongoing progress.
That's right.
So this is not the end. We can, over and above, we can go ahead with many more treatments.
Because as a microbiologist, I think
Yeah.
that if we have a encapsulated probiotic
Quite
culture
possible.
plus a cryoprotective agent, it will be you have a better performance.
Yeah, yeah, thank
That's
you.
what I believe, but it has to be proved.
Sure, sure, thank you.
That is the reason people come to conference.
Exactly.
Thank you. Please, are we saying if I get to the shop now, I will see this displayed and they'll ask me which one do you want? I'll say T2.
You will see, now you will say the probiotic ice cream. Probiotic ice cream. This is now commercial name.
Okay.
Probiotic ice cream.
Okay.
probiotic ice cream.
Yeah.
It's okay.
As per, not for ice cream, probiotic ice cream. Yeah. Encapsulated on T2. You can go for that. And there won't be guaranteed, there is no problem for that. Because probiotics will control about your GI tract.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one we are being saved, at this conference, is it T2?
Big word?
The one we are being saved.
No, that I don't know. T0. Yeah, that's a normal ice cream. That's a normal ice cream. Yeah. Exactly. Dr. Panda, I think you are right. That is a normal ice cream only.
Then I won't take that one.
Thank you.
To the first question, there is a comment. Actually, there is no topic not viable to any conference. Any topic can be good.
Yeah.
And we can correlate like ginger and other items which is available in India and other places.
Sure.
Those are a crop. Those are grown in forest land. They can be grown in agricultural land. And you can harvest them, put them as a therapeutic unit in it.
Exactly.
It's a food product.
Exactly.
Your food, like flora, fauna, human, everybody are concerned with
Correlated.
biodiversity.
Yeah, correlated.
So we are all correlated.
Yeah.
So